Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's gonna be? Woo, what's gonna be? It's a day. Of another day. Of another day we call Saturday. And it would have been said, what's good, people? We need to do our Usuwa together. Come on, we're going to do an Excel. I do this with you because I'm sure that somewhere along the line, maybe today you may be stressed out. You're like, you know what? I'm going to think about what Raven said. I'm just going to take a Usuwa. I'm just going to breathe in, breathe out. You got to do it because, you know, we're in a world of very much hate. And, you know, sometimes you just need that breathe in and breathe out, that exhale. Come on, just one more time. Anyway, the being said, what's going to be, well, I just want to do that for you, you know, try to give you some type of way to deal with, you know, the stress that we deal with within our life of living. Because we're in a world of a lot of hate, and the sad part about it is that the good gets suffers with the bad gets suffered with no one because they're just bad. But anyway, but someone made them bad. Anyway, they're being sad. So the thing about it is that I want to talk to you about two stories, but first, should I do the bad one first, or should I go? I'll do the bad one, then I end it with the good one. Okay. Now this is what happened. This is in Edmonton. Now I'm not sure of the state, but it's in Edmonton. That's all they could report it. And the thing is that there was, you know, where we live in, like I was saying, a lot of hate and stuff. The jobs out here are very strenuous, and the jobs out here are very hard to find because we have a lot of crime, and you place ads, you know, you apply for jobs inside of Craigslist or Backpage, or the case of you know, you apply for jobs, and these are all scams. Not all of them, but most of them are scam artists. Now, you give them all your information, your resume and stuff like that. They take your information down, they copy it down, you know, and next thing you know, they steal your identity. And they send you information in reference to the job, you know. Then they want you to fill out information as far as Social Security. Now, do not fill out your Social Security. Do not give all this information unless you sit in front of the person. Do not trust it. Anyway, they're being said. So, the thing about it is that, you know, those clerks, you know, like you work inside of the gas station. You see people working the gas station, you know, when you go inside, you get food, the stationery, you get the food, the soda, stuff like that. Well, to me, I would apply for a job there, but I'm always afraid because I'm always seeing how, you know, even in shows, TV shows, how they always getting robbed. Well, this is what happened. The convenience clerk was inside there working, and they robbed him. And the thing about it is that, listen, you know, if you want the money, I give you the money. Okay, just give me my life. You know, take the money, take the potato chips. You know, just do what you want. But guess what? A 24-year-old, a 26-year-old, and a 13-year-old didn't feel like that was good enough. No, they didn't. Check this out.
Evil is how Edmonton's police chief describes the killing spree that began at this Mac's convenience store at about 3:30 in the morning. A 35-year-old clerk was shot in the stomach. Within 15 minutes, another Max was targeted, another clerk shot. 41 years old, he died at the scene.
This was a barbaric and gratuitous act of violence upon two innocent persons, resulting in a senseless loss of life.
Edmonton's police chief says surveillance video shows the victims tried to cooperate.
They did not fight back. In fact, I would suggest they did not expect to be executed.
Police were dispatched to other Max locations with a description of the suspects. They found them at another Max. When approached, investigators say the trio fled. Their car, reported stolen, crashed into a guardrail.
3 males, ages 26, 24, and 13. All have records, and all are prohibited from possessing firearms.
This independent convenience store closes early at 8:30 at night because of security concerns. Still,
she's still in the fear.
When he stepped out for a few minutes last night to fill his car with gas, 10 minutes before closing, his wife, recently arrived from India, was robbed at gunpoint.
They made her to open the till, and whatever money was in the till, they took everything, and they cut the phone wires, the cable lines. They even took her cell phone so that she cannot call the police.
The couple has spoken with investigators. Edmonton police say they don't believe this is connected to the deadly armed robberies that happened 7 hours later.
Now, you see that senseless video? you see that sense that this bothered me. Like, it really messed with me last night. It messed with me because, you know, to me, I personally always put myself in another person's shoes and empathy, you know, and, you know, people say, Raven, you know, you can't always take everybody's problems on your shoulders, but to me it bothered me because that could be me, that could be you. You know, you're out there working, you first of all, you don't want to go to work, but you got to go to work, and then somebody comes inside, you know, hello, may I help you? Give me all your money, here, take the money. Then you take me to the back and you shoot me and kill me. Execution style. For what? I mean, you got the money. You're already on camera. So why do you have to kill a person? Anyway, you know, I could say, why do you have to rob them all together? But people are going to do what they want to do anyway. And the sad part about it is that people are getting so immune to hearing bad news. They go, oh, this is bad everywhere. You get, you know, it is what it is. And the sad part about it is the disconnect. And I think it's a disconnect because this could be you, this could be your mother, this could be your father, this could be somebody in your family, only going to work. Anyway, you know, my heart goes out to the victims of this, and, you know, then they left that spot, and then went to another spot to go rob somewhere else, and they got the description from the cameras at the first spot, which gave them information what they had on, and when they reported it back in, the cops saw them and chased the van, and they caught the van, and, you know, they jumped out and started running. You know, this what gets me. Why are you running? If you're not doing anything wrong, why are you running? Because you're so guilty. Now see, to me personally, and I'm about to say something very mean, this is when cops should shoot. This is when you shoot. To me, that's when you shoot. But then people playing the devil's advocate. If they would have shot him, the cops would, then the people would have taken. You know, it's a mess. It's a mess because if he would have shot him, then they'd be like, oh, well, you killed them and stuff like that, and you know they had their rights. They wasn't doing anything wrong. Because I've watched that. I watch when people be wrong, but yet still they just want their family members to be around, even though they killed, you know, were killed. You know, the sad part about it is, why is it that a transgender lived the life of a killer? You got people that committed murders and their parents are right there. You tell your parents, oh, I'm gay, get out. Get out. Anyway, that being said, I just have to tell you that story. It just bothered me and it messed with me. Anyway, that being said, on into some better news, some positive news. Okay. Now, there is a mother who had 3 children. Her name is Leslie Peace. I hope I'm not butchering her name. I'm sure I am. Anyway, Leslie Peace. And she has 3 children. And one one transgender said that I'm, you know, female to male. So she had tattoos of all her kids on her body. So the kid was like, you know, take that off. You know, I don't want to be in that dress and stuff like that. So her husband is a tattoo artist. So her husband says, instead of me removing the tattoo, I'll show you what I'll do. This is what he did. Check this out. You see what he did? He took her out the pink dress and he put her in boy clothes. You know, this is a positive thing for me because it is nothing like a parent's support. Baby, that's what you want. I do it. I did it. And they did it for her. You know, and we need to give more support to these supportive parents because parents like her and the rest of them that support your children being trans or being gay, y'all need to be saluted. Because you saved your child from being murdered. You saved your child from committing suicide. You saved your child from going on drugs. You saved your child from a lot of things, a disappointment. And when all this disappointment comes from, guess where it starts from? The church. The church people push it into your parents, and your parents push it into you and throw you out to the streets. Now tell me, where is God in that and this? Where is God in that and this? Anyway, that being said, I'm not going to go there. It's a positive message about the tattoo she got to remove. So gratuitous to you, Leslie, and your family. Be in support of your child. And anybody who has parents that support you, give your parents a big hug for me. Because they are a blessing to you, whether you know it or not. They make it on your nerves and piss you off, but they didn't put you on the street and let the wolves get to you. Anyway, the best that, I just want to put that out there. And hopefully everybody's having a safe weekend. And I want to say, hello, my new people. Boom. I want to say hello, my old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do best with it you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck up for it.